Welcome to the Keeneland Library, the heart of the turf. Racing's Black Pioneers is our newest exhibit here at Keeneland in Lexington, Kentucky. So this photograph was taken in 1891 at what was then Coney Island Jockey Club. Depending on where you were geographically in the United States, sometimes less than 5% of the population would have been African American. Given that overall percentage, you see that they are overrepresented in this photograph. We have camaraderie in the body language. Here in this photograph, we have hands on shoulders. We have very much an integrated kind of collegial feel. So in the case of Isaac Burns Murphy, featured here, Murphy was born near Lexington, Kentucky. He went on to, over the course of his career, have at minimum 44% win percentage. So really unprecedented and not matched today. When the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame inducted its first class of Hall of Famers in 1956, Isaac Murphy was among that class. Jimmy Winkfield was born in Charlesburg, Kentucky, which is just outside of what is now Lexington. He was one of 17 children. Jimmy Winkfield remains the most recent African-American jockey to win the Kentucky Derby. He won it back-to-back in 1901, 1902, but the first 28 times that the Derby was run at Churchill, 16 of the first 28 Derby winners were ridden by black jockeys. At this photograph, we see a very different situation. We have one African-American jockey in the shot. He's very much on his own. There is none of this kind of collegial vibe. We see it here on this side, but we don't really see it on this side. I do want to talk a little bit about Jimmy Lee, because it's 1908. We are 5 to 10 years beyond where most African-American jockeys would have either left the industry entirely or taken what it is that they did, their talent, their athleticism, over to Europe. Despite these tremendous challenges, he was winning. He was winning stakes races as late as 1907 and 1908. And one day in June of 1907, Jimmy Lee swept the entire card at Churchill Downs. So he won every race that day, a feat that has never been repeated. Another story that I want to focus on is DeSean Parker, who is now in his early 50s and is 5'10", surpassed some unbelievable milestones. So last June, in June of 2022, DeSean Parker became one of only 20 other jockeys to surpass 6,000 career wins. So another one of those examples of this continuum of a presence in the industry and contributions in the industry is Kendrick Carmouche. The son and grandson of jockeys. Kendrick got his start in Louisiana, which is where his father, Sylvester, was based, and some of his earliest memories really are around horses and in the saddle as young as 7. So Kendrick is young, has already accomplished many tremendous things, and really has the world ahead of him. And you know, we can't not be in love with that big smile that is so very associated with Kendrick, and just his attitude and the role of emissary that he plays for the sport is unbelievable.